Welcome to the Sourcing Certifications Question of the Week. My name is David Galley, and in this feature, I tackle real questions about sourcing submitted from our audience. This week's question is from Anonymous Recruiter in Healthcare Staffing. Aris asks, our niche is placing traveling physical therapists, occupational therapists, and speech therapists in hospitals and various facilities. What suggestions do you have for focusing in on travelers specifically, as opposed to direct hires, when sourcing on industry-specific forums, associations, meetups, and social media sites like Doximity? Thanks for the great question, Aris. It's pretty easy to find names for healthcare professionals, since so many of them require licensure, and most professional licenses are a matter of public record. But narrowing down to the specifics, when not just any licensed professional will do, takes a bit more work. So here's what I do in your situation. For anyone who, like me until this morning, isn't clear on what a traveling physical therapist does, they're like highly mobile temps, filling in at one hospital for a few weeks or months while someone's on leave and then moving on to the next assignment. So that's straightforward enough. A travel therapist is a therapist who travels. So if we have, say, a big list of licensed physical therapists, how do we pick out the travelers? In short, we don't. Or we shouldn't. While I love license databases, they're definitely not the best tool for this job, because they don't tell us who travels or who'd be willing to. So where can we go to find that out? A great start would be to think like our targets. Let's try to figure out what resources they rely on. A quick Google search later, and we could find a list of, say, the top 5 blogs physical therapists should be following. I like blogs because successful blogs build communities, and communities are full of people, and people are who we want to find. So if we pop on over to this article, and we look at the first blog on the list, it's Hobo Health. So if we pop on over to Hobo Health, we'll see it's a blog, which has discussion boards, and general discussion and resources. By the way, if you're ever looking at one of these forums or other types of communities, great to look at the stats first. We can see there's only 270 members here. Not a huge number of folks, but ideally they're all people interested in being travel therapists. So let's just pop into general discussion, peruse the threads, and here's one that's not too old. Occupational and physical therapy couple interested in traveling. Twofer, right off the bat. And we can see there's a number of responses. We could try to click through to see their profile, but it looks like we need a membership here. You could probably create a free membership and join and see the details, what have you. However, my favorite way to do this is to just grab the username and pop on over to a site like People. Just plug that in, and here we can see Steve Fell, PT from Texas. This is the same username. We can look at the detailed results for this profile. We have a Facebook and a LinkedIn. We can pop into Facebook, and if we're interested in recruiting or reaching out to Steve, we can just shoot him a message. And we could probably do the same with everyone else in that thread and or anyone else on that board. So let's call it 200 some odd potential travel therapists in one resource. That's a pretty good deal for a couple minutes work. And that's all for this week's question. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to have your question featured in the future, of course, shoot us an email, help@sourcingcertification.com. Let us know it's a question of the week, and let us know if you'd like to remain anonymous or if you'd like us to tell everyone who asked the question. And of course, if you found this valuable or interesting, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff so other people can find this feature and participate as well. Take care and see you next week.